What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and learn about handball, a sport that I recently learned is very, very popular in parts of Europe. Now, I have heard of handball before, but like most Americans, I don't understand how you play this sport or what exactly the rules are. I've seen some handball on TV when the Olympics are on or on YouTube highlights, but I don't really understand what exactly is happening. So today, I want to check out this video, which is going to explain all the rules and everything about handball that I don't understand. So let's take a look.
Handball, otherwise known as team handball or Olympic handball, is a game that's a mixture of basketball, soccer, and ice hockey. Handball is played with two teams of 14, with 7 players taking to the court at any one time.
Wow, that is a lot of people. Two teams of 14? That is a lot of players, but only seven per team on the court. It's cool how they point out how this is like a mixture of like football and basketball and like hockey, and because that is really cool. Like it has the net. It honestly reminds me the most of like basketball because you're throwing a ball around, but you don't have to dribble, so you can just run around. I don't know. Handball seems really cool to me, like just visually looking at it, it seems cool, but I think more Americans would be maybe interested if we just understood what was going on. That's all, because visually it looks interesting.
This includes 1 goalkeeper and 6 field players. The object of the game is for your team to score more goals than the opposing team. To score a goal, a player must throw the ball into the goal.
Okay, that much was like kind of obvious to me. You take the ball and you throw it in the goal, but I've always wondered, this might sound stupid, I don't but like for Americans who don't understand, like we can't help but wonder, can you just take the ball and run into the net? You know what I mean? Like nobody can tackle you, right? Or although it does look like you're allowed to get a bit physical. So how physical can you get, and can you just run the ball? How close to the goal can you get and just run the ball in, you know? There must be rules for this.
These goals are 3 meters wide by 2 meters high, and the ball must completely cross the goal line, and the shooting player must not step into the crease for a goal to count.
So players can players can get very, very close to the net, it looks like.
Cross the goal line, and the shooting player must not step into the crease for a goal to count.
Oh. This guy was jumping. Oh. You are not allowed to get that close to the net. There's this whole area, the dark colored area, that players aren't allowed to go in. It's just the goalie. Oh, that makes so much more sense. Because I was literally thinking, how is this fair? Oh, so you have to shoot the ball from outside the line. Okay.
Must not step into the crease for a goal to count.
Okay.
The goal crease is a 6-meter radius around the goal, and the free throw line is a 9-meter radius.
This already makes so much more sense to me. Because in other sports like soccer and like hockey and basketball, there's no limitation on where you can shoot from. You can go right up to the net, but in handball, I've always been confused about that. So finally, it makes sense.
The court itself is 40 meters by 20 meters. The game starts by the team that wins the coin toss, and it starts with the throw-off.
Okay.
Once a team has possession of the ball, a player must not hold onto it for more than 3 seconds, nor must a player take any more than 3 steps.
Oh my God. This is such important information if you're going to watch handball. Because like I said, I've seen some handball stuff, but I was thinking like, why can't you just take the ball and run it down into the net? You can only take 3 steps, and you have to pass it? Hold on.
You must not hold on to it for more than 3 seconds.
Oh, you also can't hold it for more than 3 seconds. That's unique. A time limit. How does anybody know how long 3 seconds is? That's difficult to enforce, isn't it? How does anybody know if you've been holding it for 2.5 seconds or 3.1 seconds? You know what I mean? That'd be difficult to... Okay, but 3 seconds or 3 steps? That makes so much more sense. There's a limitation on how much you can move the ball. Okay.
Nor must a player take any more than 3 steps. Failure to do this results in a free throw being awarded to the opposing team. You can pass the ball directly between teammates, or dribble the ball like in basketball, where you bounce the ball up and down repeatedly whilst in motion.
You can dribble? You can dribble the ball? How have I have literally, and again, I don't watch handball, but I've never seen anybody dribble it before. I had no idea you are allowed to bounce the ball.
Dribble the ball like in basketball, where you bounce the ball up and down repeatedly whilst in motion.
Oh my god. Okay, now if I ever see handball again, I am gonna actually be able to enjoy it because I didn't understand all the rules around moving the ball.
Players must make a conscious effort to move the ball up the court and try and score. If the referee decides that the team is making no attempt to shoot, this is known as passive play, and the ball is awarded to the other team.
Okay.
The opposing team will try and stop you by blocking the ball with their hands and arms, making frontal bodily contact, and forming walls with other teammates to force errors from the attacking team.
Wow, this is cool. This sport is explosive. I really think this would be more popular in the United States if we understood how to play it. Obviously, you need the infrastructure, the courts, and the balls, and because this is not played at all in the U.S. I had no idea about this. It just seems cool. Players can get a little physical. You can touch each other, like basketball, kind of, and this is really cool now.
Making frontal bodily contact, and forming walls with other teammates to force errors from the attacking team.
Okay.
A defender has to be careful here, as they cannot pull the ball out of the attacking player's hands, nor can they push or jump into them. Any of these infractions results in a free throw being awarded to the other team.
Okay, so that's a big technicality. Oh, also another thing. It looks like you can jump as far as you can towards the net and throw the ball while you're in the air, which is really cool. And that's obviously a major advantage if you can do that.
It has to be careful here, as they cannot pull the ball out of the attacking player's hands, nor can they push or jump into them. Any of these...
You can't pull the ball away, and you can't push or jump into them. So you can only get in their way. Basically, the rules are you can make walls, you can get in their way. You can put your hands up a little bit, obviously, but you can't push them or grab the ball. Okay.
These infractions results in a free throw being awarded to the other team.
So this sport is pretty physical. It's not like tackle football, American football, or rugby, but it's fairly physical, like soccer and basketball.
The game is played in 2 30-minute halves for a total playing time of 60 minutes. Highest score at the end of time wins. If the game ends in a tie, up to 2 5-minute overtime periods are played to determine the winner.
Wow.
If the game is still tied after 2 overtime periods, it goes to a penalty shootout just like soccer.
Wow. This is cool. I bet this would be really cool to see in real life. I've never seen handball in real life. I've only seen video of it.
Handball is an easy sport to understand, but there's a few other things you'll need to do before you play or watch a game.
It's not that it's not that easy. You just watching, there were so many things I didn't understand.
For example, goal crease. The goal crease, or goal area, is the exclusive domain of the goalkeeper. All players have to be aware that the goalkeeper, and only the goalkeeper, is allowed in the goal crease.
I thought I saw people jumping into the goal crease. There were definitely video of people in the goal crease, but it says only the goalie is supposed to be there.
If an attacking player steps into the goal crease and scores a goal, the goal is disallowed.
Ah.
If a defending player steps into the goal crease to stop someone shooting, a 7-meter throw is awarded to the attacking team.
Oh, so people step in by accident. Or like if you're shooting the ball and your momentum brings you into the goal crease. But other than that, you're not supposed to be there.
7-meter throw. This is the equivalent of a penalty kick in soccer.
Okay.
If a defender steps into the goal crease to prevent someone shooting, or has prevented a legitimate...
Jeez Louise, hold on. This... Are you allowed to do that? Are you allowed to grab... Like, he is hugging him. Is this... This is way more physical than I thought.
Or has prevented a legitimate chance to score.
There, he's grabbing his shirt. It sounds like those are actually against the rules.
A 7-meter throw is awarded to the other team. A player lines up at the 7-meter line and gets to shoot once against the goalkeeper. All shots that go in count. Dribble fault. Just like the double dribble violation in basketball, a player cannot dribble the ball, stop, and then proceed to dribble again.
Oh,
in handball, this is known as a dribble fault, and possession of the ball is awarded to the other team. Progressive punishment.
Okay.
Just like in soccer, if you start committing fouls, you'll first be warned with a yellow card. If you proceed to foul again, you are handed a 2-minute suspension from the game, just like in ice hockey.
Okay.
The third foul draws another 2-minute suspension, and if you foul a fourth time, you are shown a red card and are ejected from the game.
That makes sense, because, like, this is actually much more physical of a game than I thought. People can obviously get hurt, and people will accidentally or purposefully, like, hurt each other playing this kind of game. So, yeah, you gotta have penalties like that.
You can also be shown a straight red card for serious offences. Substitution. There are unlimited substitutions in handball, and all substitutes must cross over the substitution line. If you found this video at all helpful, please like, comment, share and subscribe. It takes me ages to make one of these.
Okay, that was a good video. That was extremely helpful. I mean, it makes all the difference. If I see handball, I actually will understand what's happening. I didn't understand how you're allowed to move and shoot and dribble and hold and not hold and the goal crease, and that's cool. It's not every day that you get to learn about like a whole new sport. You know, that's actually pretty rare to get to learn about a sport you've never like understood. So this is cool, and I can see why this is popular in parts of Europe. Visually, it's really cool, and it's different but similar to a lot of other popular sports. So yeah, this was really, really cool. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, feel free to give this video a like, or leave a comment with your thoughts on handball or the rules of handball, or if you play handball. That'd be cool to hear about. And if you're interested in more videos like this, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.